tale written and produced by Alonzo Dean Cole. The Whiskey One of the most gratifying things about selling a meritorious product to the American public is their fine sense of gratitude when that product lives up to their best expectations. This certainly is the continuous experience of the makers of Crucian salt. Letters from grateful users pour into them consistently from all over the nation, and every letter is read. As millions of users of Crucian know, there is a little pink slip in each packet. This little slip is simply to tell users that the makers of Crucian are glad to learn at first hand the extent of everyone's success with their product. Incidentally, the pamphlet in the package tells every Crucian user that a wonderfully informative 20-page booklet is available free for the asking. This very interesting, authentic booklet is entitled How to Achieve Stylish Slenderness Without Injuring Your Health. Many hundreds of thousands of people have sent for this booklet, and a great many of them have later asked for and received extra copies for friends, which only goes to show how people like to pass on to others good news and personally proven advice. Now let's hear briefly what Miss Rita Wilson of City Island, New York, tells us.
I realized I was getting too stout, 220 pounds, and my physician advised me to take Crucian salt. I am now reduced by 48 pounds of steel fine. I'm delighted with the result.
Then there's this report from Miss M. Kettner of Clifton, New York. She is a nurse and she advises.
It took me advice for my whole life. Another night, I'm not glad to being a nurse on this night.
You're putting it plainly. To be burdened and handicapped by unwanted fat is altogether unnecessary nowadays, when you can get rid of it so easily with Crucian. It's the safe, sure way to do it, at a cost of only a few cents a week. Any overweight person can steadily reduce to his or her correct weight, and instead of ungainly fat, enjoy new vigor, new vitality, and a clear, healthy-looking skin. Crucian is not a purgative, nor is it a cathartic. It's a harmless, very gentle, but highly effective mineral corrective that brings benefit to everyone. With Crucian, you need no starvation dieting, no fatiguing exercises, no alteration of any kind to your regular, sensible way of living. Start with Crucian tomorrow. You're bound to be delighted with your modest investment if you see that the name on the jar is spelled K-R-U-S-C-H-E-N. And now for our visit to Old Nancy and the wise black cat.
Hannah, I'm 13-year-old I be today. Yes, sir. Hannah, I'm 13-year-old. Real Satan, if you tell folks to dance out their life, you'll be getting down to business. That's it. Make it nice and dark. Yeah. Now draw up to the fire and gaze into embers. Gaze into them deep, and soon we'll be in California, the land of the setting sun. And there you'll meet some people from the land where the sun gets up. The Chinatown, dear boy, to the Chinatown of San Francisco. And there, in the house of two good Catholic priests, begins our yarn of the confession. The confession. Ha, 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 ha.
Now, my boy, sure there's no use you being discouraged because another of our flock is foolish of a backsliding. When you've been a priest in this Chinatown parish for the 7 years I have, you'll come to expect me, Jeremy.
But I was so sure of old Lee St. Father Guilfoyle. He was the one convert that I absolutely relied upon. And to learn that he died this afternoon with a Buddhist priest at his bedside.
But I know there was a bad blow for an earnest youngster like you who's just right from the seminary. I had money to pay to the department before I stopped trying to make Christmas. That was the wrong kind of it.
Wrong time? Well, there can be no right or wrong.
Old Chinese, the wrong kind is to make fun for itself, Saturday. But like old dogs, they can't be taught new tricks. But for the young, we must do what's right. For if the new earth needs to take root, so to that.
Do you think that the new generation are places making headway?
Of course it is. Have you seen that for yourself?
I'm not sure. I can't be certain of anything with these people. They're so peculiar.
Oh, they're not peculiar. They're just different from you. They've all the white man's faults and all his virtues, but they express them in opposite manner. You know that in China the needle of the compass points south instead of north, and the people pay their doctors when they're well, and give them nothing when they're sick. The place of honor there is on the left, and the white is the dress of mourning. Oh, come, boy, stop worrying about the renegade soul of all these things, who from his cradle saw things upside down from our viewpoint. And do you strive amongst the yellow boys and girls who were born on California Street, you'll find that when they take Christianity seriously, they take it very serious indeed. Well, it's not second the next. I said I won't jabber with you here another second. What with 2 masses, 3 christenings, no wedding today, I'm tired to death. Better go to bed yourself.
Yes, Father. How long do you suppose it'll be before I meet one of those Chinese who takes Christianity very seriously?
Bless them. God will give you proof in his own good time, my boy. Just talk there.
I'll answer, Father.
Funny. Down on top of the midnight stroke like that. What is it the clock is struck there?
Good evening.
All is up today.
This is the parish house. Won't come in.
Yes, now there's a time, thank you. I bring compliments, my mother, Abu. His honorable wife soon died. All is up today. Please come confess.
What is it, Father?
This man says that a dying Chinese woman sent one of us.
Abu, wife died very soon. Please come.
I get plenty of what?
I'll let you go, Father Guilfoyle. You're so tired.
Well, I'm never tired when there's duty to be done.
But I'd like to go if you'll permit. Please, Father. Let me attend this woman.
All right, boy. Perhaps he'll be the proof you were just now asking for.
Thank you, Father.
Please come quick. Abu, wife soon died.
I'll be ready in a moment.
Who is this Abu you come from? Where does he live?
Abu, my honorable mother. At your place we live.
I thought I knew every living soul in Chinatown, but his name is strange.
I have everything. I'm ready.
Come, Abu, wife soon died.
Good night, Father.
Wait. Father, doesn't it strike you there's something strange about this message?
Strange? Just no Chinese?
Awfully old. Looks like a dried up mummy. There's something about him.
My father.
Yes, come quick. Abu, wife soon died.
I don't like that messenger.
He comes from a dying woman, Father. A Chinese who's not a backslider. I must go.
Come, Abu, wife soon died.
Show me the way.
I show.
Good night, Father Guilfoyle.
Good night, Father Ryan. Don't like that messenger.
I let him.
I've noticed this house in passing, but I thought nobody lived here.
It's an house, Abu, wife soon died. And the thing,
Thank you. Look, dark as pitch. Haven't you any lights here?
nice up there. I call. Abu. Abu.
Oh, there's a light showing now.
My mother, Abu, come. Abu. Right back. I see you were the one Reverend Father, this unworthy Abu bids you welcome to his new house. And you see the way up my miserable stairs.
Yes, thank you. Now that there's some light. Oh, have you called an American doctor for your sick wife, Mr. Gould?
No, Reverend Father, this colored Abu has called no American physician.
You must do so at once. With all due respect to your national medicine, a sick woman should not be entrusted to the care of a Chinese physician.
I have secured no physician of my own race to attend my dying wife.
No doctor at all?
My wife requires a physician of the spirit, honorable master, not the healer of the body. Deign to enter this humble room, please.
Oh, Father,
Holy Father, you have come to me at last.
Allow me, Reverend Father, to present my wife.
Your wife, there? Well, that girl isn't sick.
You were not told she was sick. You were told she was dying.
Dying? She? Why, she's as well as I am.
She is dying, worthy superior, because I am about to kill her.
What?
You will note as you approach closer that she is bound to the chair she sits in. About her throat is a silken cord now loose, which will soon be pulled tight to stop her breath.
You smirking yellow beast. We'll see about
I
that.
ran like one.
Help! Take her hand from me. Open that door. Help! Police!
Oh, Father, don't struggle against my husband's servant. You like me are helpless here. Thomas Precious, don't delay. Give me the last rites of Holy Church. Heal my confession and absolve me from my sins. Oh, I beg you, Holy Father.
You think I'll let him kill you as he presses? Unlock that door. Let me go, you hear? Help! Help!
Oh, Father, Father, it is you.
I beg you, worthy Father, desist from your vain efforts. The wife of this unprepossessing Apu has spoken true. Struggle is useless. There is nothing you can do to save her life. But as she is of your Christian faith, you can prepare what you call her soul.
Oh, Father, please, God, give me absolution. Then you can go. You may call the police. Call anyone you wish.
Yes, then you may go and tell anyone you wish.
You mean when I hear your wife's confession, you let me go to bring the police upon your head?
Yes, I swear it on the blood of a white cock. And that is an oath which no Chinese will break.
I don't understand. This must be some joke you're playing. An unholy joke on a priest that loves your people.
Oh, no, Father. No.
We play no jokes on you, my worthy friend.
But if you meant to kill this girl, you wouldn't swear an oath that I'd be released to tell. You're all so strange, so unnatural. There's a horrid something in this room. Something I can only feel. What is it that's so awful here?
Confess me, Father. Oh, give me absolution.
His duty is to console.
I need consolation, Father. Oh, my need is great. Hear my confession for the poverty of my faith.
I'll hear your confession. But if this is a trick to mock at Holy Church, may the curse of God fall on you all.
I swear it is no trick. Confess me, Father.
Very well. Leave us alone.
I stand. Be quiet. My servant believes. I regret that I must remain.
No.
My husband already knows what I am about to tell you, Father. And if he left us here alone, you could not help me to escape.
Escape is quite impossible.
I have prepared myself for this position. The cords that drive me to this chair will not let me kneel before you.
Those cords, unfortunately, cannot be removed.
We'll see about that later. Proceed, my sister.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. A sin that has brought me unto death. Let me, Father.
Then I will impart the Fide Spiritus Sanctus.
I confess to Almighty God, to Blessed Mary, ever Virgin, that I have loved not my husband, but another.
How could you marry this old man old enough to be your father when you were promised to me?
My parents wished it, you know. You know a daughter must obey.
In China. You and I are no longer Chinese. We were born here in San Francisco. Neither of us can even speak correctly in our mother tongue. We are Americans.
If you'd only been with me, to give me strength to refuse.
Of course, I was away preparing for our future. You were weak enough to take our food. But
Oh, you must understand and forgive me, Ma. You must forgive me, Ma. You must. Oh, it wasn't because I... it wasn't because I... it wasn't because I didn't love you. I shall always love you. Do you understand me, Ma?
Oh, no, wait.
My letters instead of waiting, and I thought it would be easy and kindness for us both joy. You must know that we were sweethearts. We found you here. We must not meet again.
Sure. will not intrude upon your domestic happiness.
Don't blame me too much. Please.
I can't be angry with you. I can't give you up. Me home, love you. Love you.
Be like that. I am the wife of our fool. I mean to be a good wife. Not evil. I love you. That was our first meeting, Holy Father, after I had married another man. I couldn't stop loving him anymore. I let him come to see me when my husband was away. But they were only kisses. That was all. You know I speak the truth. But through you, I speak to God.
Proceed, my sister.
One afternoon, about a month later, when Nemo had come to see me, I heard a silken curtain rustle. And that night, our fool explained it to us.
I had been listening behind that curtain. I had the right, for you were my honorable wife.
Yes, I was your wife, inside his eyes. Then Nemo came again. For the last time.
This is my opening role. When I investigated the records, I found your marriage is not registered according to United States law. No license was ever taken out.
But our fool's name and mine were written on tablets and bound together with the red cord.
That is the marriage way of China. We live in California. You, like me, are a Christian. Have you forgotten the precepts of your faith?
Oh, I've been afraid to go to church. There, I know I'm not married to our fool.
There's no claim at all upon you, other than foolish papers bound with a foolish cord. You and I will be married by a priest with a license and a ring, like the Americans we are.
Our people will disown us. Our parents, first of all.
We have our lives to live, not theirs.
Our fool will be humiliated. He will lose faith.
Who cares? He has no right to take you as he did.
He will try to avenge himself.
Let him try. I don't fear him. You will be my wife in the eyes of God.
Oh, you must be right. We are no longer fighting, except in secret, in the prayer of our sin. And I love you. I'll go with you to be together always.
Always. Come, Ninglo, now.
Yes. Now. Oh!
Good afternoon.
Oh.
Yes. The husband who is not married to his wife in American Christian eyes. The poor Chinaman who will lose faith when Ninglo leaves him for another man. I can't like one.
Let me go. Take your hands from me.
Bind him to that table.
No.
Tie my wife to that chair.
Let her go.
Gag that man.
No.
You who are no longer Chinese, except in feature and the color of your skin, do not realize what it means to one who believes that his honorable ancestors who lose faith. But you are about to learn how that disgrace can be avoided. One,
What are you going to do?
I am going to show you a custom of your fathers. One is old-fashioned as marriage by the papers and the cord which you despise. But your American eyes will not find it either so amusing or so meaningless. Thank you, Juan.
What did you say?
A little bag. A game of chance. The chance of the dead.
Oh! I've heard of that bag. Oh, no.
Of your lover's eyes, I judge you too as heard. The bag of the happy selection is filled with soft little knives, of which each bears the name of some member of the body for which it is intended. One by one, they are drawn from the bag unseen and used as indicated. Sometimes the knife marked final death is the last that comes to hand.
Oh, no, you would not torture us, no.
I torture you? No, honorable wife. The bag of the happy selection is for your lover alone. You have merely to watch.
No,
I draw the first little knife. It bears the name of the right eye. I use it so. Amusing, isn't it? If one draws the knife slowly and carefully, a man may live for hours.
You do this for hours, Father. The nice mouth slowly adjusted the long-term ball, and I was made to watch. My eyes showed open as Nemo was slowly touched the beat. And at last, he grew no more. And he laid him there behind that tree.
So horrible, I can't believe it.
Well, look behind the curtain.
I will. Oh!
You see? And I will.
This Apu is a heathen.
Apu is the avenger of his honor.
You
No, don't think of
bastard.
him, Father, but of me. Will God forgive me that sin? Will you give me absolute?
Oh, my sister, for the sin is going to punish what you've had.
If you think he's punished enough, then give me absolute.
I will give you what you ask. Absolute of us say, in nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sanctus. Amen.
At last. Oh, Father. I believe the penalty.
You need have no fear of this. I'm leaving this filthy house, and you're going with me.
I regret that for my honorable wife I have made contrary plans. That cord about her neck is to be used for the teaching of another ancient custom of my people. The 1,001 painful death.
I've heard of that trial, Torture. You would slowly tighten the cord and she would breathe no more. Then unloose it and bring her to.
Then repeat the process again and again.
That cord shall not be used. I'll see to that.
Poison, likewise.
Don't put your bloody hands on me. Let go of me.
Your unworthy servants regret the necessity of restraint.
Make these men release me. You talk of your Chinese honor. I have your oath and I shall be allowed to pass free through that door.
I shall keep my oath, and you may summon the police if you will. They will come too late. Poison, the door is open, Reverend Father. You are at liberty. Now, like one, the first of the 1,001 painful deaths begins.
Oh, you fiend of hell! Police! Police! Help! Help! Police! Hurry, Carter. Time is precious.
We'll be there in a minute, Father. If anyone else had told me this here, I'd say he was crazy in the head.
It's true as there's a Lord above. Praise God, I came on your patrol car.
Why did this yellow devil let you go? You know you go to stop his murdering game.
I don't know. It's not 10 minutes since I left the place. The torture he needs to listen on that girl might last for days. This Chinatown is honeycombed with secret passages. Perhaps that house is only a blind, and they'll have moved from there, so we'll have to track them down.
We'll do that, and we'll have to tear the house a bit. But who can this Apu be and his wife and her lover? I know this section like I know my pocket. But I never heard of any one of them.
And neither have I. Well, stop. There's the house.
That's the place. Huh? You're right about it being a blind. That house has been empty for nigh on 30 years. Come on, boys. You're going to find them there, but we'll soon pick up their trail. Ready with the axe and the door's locked, John. You, Mike, stand by with your gun. I'll hold the flashlight. The door's locked. We'll give it the axe. No, quick. Wait.
Why do you delay when every moment is precious?
Are you certain this is the house,
Of
Father?
course it is.
This the door you passed through?
Yes, twice.
And the first time you came, the man who let you in unlocked the door from this side?
Yes, just don't stand there and talk, man. Hurry.
Just a moment, Father. Look over this keyhole. A cobweb from behind it. I hold the light.
What? The lock is top was there.
Oh, keep it under the door for me this time.
But it's the door I passed through. I know this house among 1,000.
The Chinese are tricky, but they can't read cobwebs.
I tell you, this is the...
We'll soon find out. Give that door the axe. Bust the lock first time. Come on, boys.
There's the stairs. Now I know this is the place. Follow me.
Now wait, Father.
Why will you delay when every minute is...
Father, didn't know it was house, right? Look around. There's an empty dust on everything. And undisturbed.
Yeah, there's no dust before. But this is the place. I left it about 15 minutes ago.
You've been pretty overworked lately,
Oh,
Father.
you think I've imagined it all. You think I'm crazy?
Hold up your light, Sergeant. There's something laying under the stairs. I see it.
The book. It's my prayer book. I must have dropped it. And that's proof that I was here. Look, their footprints are the my footprints.
Only yours. You say another man left you in this house and up these stairs.
Yes, I don't understand.
We'll soon find out. Come on, boys. Which was the room, Father?
That one there.
Well, break it open, Mike. George Hutchinson, the door's unlocked. Yes, the room's empty. There's everything here. Left everywhere and undisturbed. Except for a single pair of footprints. The same footprints, Father, that your shoes leave now.
What is the room I just left? And it was full of people. There the girl came in her Chinese dress with morning light. And Oswald stood there. And there was the man who held the coin. And over there, over there was an alcove. Behind the curtain where the dead boy lay.
The alcove now. That's the wall. That's all the rest. Hey, sounds like this is in partition. Must have been built and planted since Father Ryan left it. Give it the axe.
Yes. Oh, they've played a trick here. I'm all bewildered. Father Ryan, look through the hole. Good Lord. Two skeletons.
Remains the Chinese woman's dress of mourning.
It's the same one the girl wore. And the other. About those couple of boats, I recognize the little fragments of the boy's clothes.
I remember who Papu was. How he was the owner of this house. He went back to China 30 years ago. This, now that he comes back to me. That young wife, Chris, he disappeared. Right. What is he called? And the family takes seriously, then take it seriously. Papu was died. He came back, and those others with her from the grave. Merciful Father in heaven, tonight I have confessed thy death.
Well, that's the end of that sensation. Clever, these Chinese. Now, you folks sit still while Satan and me goes out in the cemetery and figures out in a perfect yarn to tell you about next week. We'll come right back and tell you what we've sunk up.
It has often been said that man is what he eats. And of course that's meant to apply to women too. But the fact is that this saying alone isn't altogether true. In many homes may be found two people who eat about the same amount of the same food. Yet one of them is overfat and the other one is thin. You see, it isn't only the food you eat, but what your system causes you to obtain from that food that counts. Now, it isn't right for anyone to accumulate a lot of excess fat on his or her body. It isn't helpful to either your happiness or your health. In fact, it's very likely indeed to be dangerous. Sooner or later, very fat people usually get high blood pressure, and at any time they are more likely to contract disease than are people of normal weight. That's why life insurance companies are so interested in the subject. They know, too, that excess fat causes an undesirable extra strain on the heart, as well as affecting other vital organs. So, if you are overweight, resolve definitely right now that you will begin the simple, safe Crucian treatment tomorrow. Take no heed at all of such misleading sayings as laugh and grow fat. Being fat yourself is nothing to laugh about. It's just something that others laugh at when they look at overfat people. Instead, laugh as you grow thinner. Or to put it more correctly, you'll be altogether happier when you notice how Crucian helps you to bring your weight to the correct amount. You'll be happier because you begin to feel much better very soon after you start taking Crucian. More alert in mind and body, more anxious to go places and do things. You'll feel more useful and look more useful. And all you'll have to do is to take a half teaspoonful of Crucian in a glass of hot water once a day. That's all there is to it. Go easy on very fattening foods, of course. But don't let anyone talk you into freak diet or anything else that would weaken you. With the simple Crucian way, you should become stronger and begin to enjoy life more from the very outset. Remember, Crucian is also taken daily by millions of people who are not overweight. They take a tiny pinch of Crucian in their morning coffee, just to keep them feeling fit. Remember, too, that Crucian is prescribed by more doctors throughout the world than any other medicinal salt or crystal. So don't hesitate. Don't quit another day. Go to your nearest drug counter, get a jar of the original, genuine Crucian salt, and begin taking your half teaspoonful in a glass of hot water tomorrow morning. You'll soon see just what vivacious people mean when they say they have that Crucian feeling.
Well, Satan, you and me have sunk up a very pussy yarn to sing these folks that they calls on us next week. It's a cheerful story of black magic, and we call it Devil Hand. Devil Hand.